planners and bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and select the bell for notifications. Well, first I want to thank all my Patreon members who help make it possible to create videos like this. Well, thank you guys so much, and if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Okay, you guys, before I get into the printables, I want to let you know that I am going to resume my weekly Hobonichi Week plan with me's next week. I know it's been crazy. I've been trying to gear up and get my DIYs for Christmas going, and then Inktober is going on at the same time, so it's just been a crazy time, and I definitely wanted to show you how I was putting together my Fauxbonichi. So if you have not seen parts 1 and 2, be sure and check that out of how I put together this cute Hobonichi Weeks. And I wanted to let you guys know that I cut it down so that it would be the right size. I know it was too big, and I pointed out all the things I learned in my errors while I was doing that. So here, this is my 2019 real Hobonichi Weeks, and I just wanted you to see that I cut it down so it's the right size now. Yeah, it's a tiny bit wider, but other than that, it is good to go. Yeah, and I added you know, a page marker, which is cute. Okay, so I want to tell you that, and then I made a printable that I'm going to show you now. There are actually 2 printables. One is a weekly page here, and you can print it on the front and the back. I only printed this one on the front, but I use it two-sided, and I'll show you that here in a moment. But this one and then this one is just the same thing, but it's blank for the days of the week, and it doesn't have the bar like you would normally have there for the days of the week, which you can use as notes. And so I created these so that I can make them available for you in my Etsy shop, and they will be up there here in the next few days. So be on the lookout for it, and I will post in the community tab or on the community, I can't think of what it's called, just the community. Yeah, I guess it'd be the community tab on my YouTube, so you'll see that posted. It should come up if you chose the bell for notifications. If you're subscribed to me, then you'll get a notification, and you'll see that I have put it in the shop and it's all ready to go. The reason why it's not in there just yet is because I want to give really good directions on how you can use it, which I'm going to show you how I used it here in a moment. Yeah, and it'll be really cheap. I'm only going to charge maybe $2, maybe even less than that, because I really like the way it turned out, but it's not 100% perfect. I don't know if you can tell here, but a couple of lines just barely off. I'm a perfectionist, so other people might not even notice it. This side is perfect. This one just has a little bit of discrepancy, just a tiny bit. So anyway, it will be really cheap. And I may even have it be free for a temporary period of time, introductory free. Okay, so let me show you what I did with these and what I did with the monthly one that I printed from Puffin Planners. How I did that in preparation for setting it up to print all of the copies I need for all of my DIYs for Christmas. So I told you guys in the previous video that I was going to be writing some stuff or printing some stuff out so that I could copy it, mass copy it, and have stuff ready. Well, I was able to do a lot of that, but some things I had to hand write, but I won't have to now. They're all ready for me to mass print, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is what I did for the weekly pages. Move that out of the way. So I just took my time and wrote everything out. I printed everything like I said I was going to do in the previous video. So the very front page would be blank, and then you've got January, and I wrote everything out. I didn't want to staple it yet because I want to be able to run this through the copy machine or give it to the printers and have them do it for me. And then once all the copies are made, or once a set of copies are made for one Fauxbonichi, then I can staple it. I can cut it and then staple it. So you see there's January 2020, just There's March, April, because that's the way it would be if you opened it, you know, June, and then we're in the middle of July, and then when you open it, you got the rest of July, September. You know, everything is the way it should be. I just took my time and made sure I did that all right all the way through, and so I should have the last week of December back here. Yep, so that's one side and that's the other side, and then there we go for the other cover. All right, so that's the one insert that's all printed using my template, and I'm super excited about that. Okay, so then we got the monthly one, and I'll show you how I did that one, and that one is from Puffin Planners. Okay, this was the one from Puffin Planners on Etsy, and I printed that, and the paper that I printed it on wasn't white, so that's why it looks like this. So I printed it, and then I didn't write in first. I printed it, and then what did I do? No, I think I took it, I can't remember the order that I did it, but at some point I think I scanned it, and then I added text in. Yes, I scanned it, put it in PowerPoint, added text, and saved it as a PNG, and then printed that. And I did that so that it would, at the time I thought it would look a little neater, and I do think it does for the months. But not only did I do it for that reason, but I wanted to be able to make sure that I had the right months in the right spot, and that it would just be easier for me to not mess up trying to do that. Because, you know, when you have it in a booklet just like the other one, I took my time on that one, then, you know, you got to know what month is where. So I hope that made sense. You guys, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a crazy month. I'm doing too much. Okay, so see, we got January, February. That's the text that I added, and then I wrote in all of the days. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, you know, and it goes on. And so those are all ready for me to print out at the printer, and then I'll just have the 2 booklets like I did in the second video, or put them together in the first video, and then I'll put them together and then do the cover and all of that. So whenever I make the first one, that's actually for Christmas, because remember, this one was my prototype that I made. I'm using for myself because it is not perfect, but it is great. Then once I make the first 1 or 2 or whatever, I'll show you guys how they turned out, and I'll add that information to my Etsy shop as well. But not this. I will not be selling this insert because this is not my creation. I will be selling the ones that I made because I made those from scratch. But this is for this I printed from someone else. So I will not be selling that. Eventually I may create it for myself. We'll see. If I do, I'll probably have 1 month on 1 page, not 2, but we'll see. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope that kind of wrapped up pretty much this Fauxbonichi Plan With Me journey. I may have a part, what is this, part 3? I may have a part 4 just whenever I show you what I did for Christmas and how everything looks. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about doing a personal cover and doing personal decorations and stuff all around for these gifts for my friends and family. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. All of my subscribers get an additional discount from my Organized Planner Chic Etsy shop, and that discount is in the description below. Also check out my Facebook group. It's called Organized Planner Chic Crew, and there we do frequent giveaways and gift exchanges and birthday exchanges. And check me out on Instagram, where I post all of my colorful adventures and adventures, and that's at Organized Planner Chic. And if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/Organized Planner Chic. And until next time, happy planning.